Taylor Swift was born in the quiet town of West Reading, Pennsylvania, a place where everyone seemed to know each other and life moved at a gentle pace. Even as a little girl, she dreamed of music and singing, filling her days with melodies and make-believe concerts in her bedroom. She wanted to share her voice with the world, imagining crowds cheering and lights shining just for her. Taylor grew up on a Christmas tree farm, surrounded by the scent of pine and the laughter of her family, who saw her special spark and encouraged her every step. Life was simple, filled with chores and play, but her dreams were anything but small. They stretched far beyond the fields and trees. She loved telling stories and writing poems, her earliest talents, scribbling lyrics and rhymes in her notebooks late into the night. The world of music called to her, like a secret whisper only she could hear, filling her with excitement and wonder. Taylor listened to that whisper and followed her heart, never letting go of the feeling that she was meant for something extraordinary. Her dream was a tiny seed, planted deep inside, nurtured by hope and watered by her endless imagination. She wanted to be a singer and write her own songs, to tell her stories through music and touch people's hearts. Every day, her dream grew bigger and brighter as she practiced her guitar and sang with all her heart, believing in the magic of possibility. She held onto it tightly, believing it would bloom, no matter how far away it seemed. Even as a child, she felt different, meant for something more, her dreams setting her apart from the rest. Her family supported her, knowing she was destined for a unique path, always cheering her on and believing in her gifts. Taylor's imagination and love for music set her apart, fueling her creativity and inspiring her every single day. She spent her days dreaming, writing, and hoping, always reaching for something just out of sight. The journey was just beginning for this small-town girl, who was ready to chase her dreams wherever they might lead. Her heart was full of hope and determination, a quiet strength that would carry her through every challenge. Taylor Swift's story was about to unfold, and the world would soon discover the power of a little girl's very big dream. Taylor loved music more than anything. Even as a little girl, she would spend hours listening to her favorite songs, letting the melodies fill her world with color and excitement. Music was her constant companion, always there to lift her spirits or help her dream. Country music especially touched her heart. The stories, the emotions, and the twang of the guitars felt like home to her, even before she ever picked up an instrument herself. Inspired by artists like Shania Twain, she dreamed of telling stories through song. She watched music videos and concerts, imagining herself on stage, sharing her own stories with the world. At 12, she got her first guitar, a magical moment that changed everything. Holding it in her hands, she felt a spark of possibility, as if a whole new world had opened up. A kind repairman taught her a few chords, and she learned quickly. She practiced every day, her fingers growing sore, but her determination never fading. The guitar became her best friend, and she practiced for hours. She played until her fingertips ached, lost in the music and the joy of learning something new. Soon, Taylor began writing her own songs, like diary entries about her life. She wrote about friends, family, and the little moments that made her happy or sad. School, hopes, and fears all found their way into her lyrics. Her notebook filled up with verses and choruses, each one a reflection of her heart. Songwriting became her way to express herself. Whenever she felt overwhelmed or excited, she turned to music to make sense of her feelings. She started performing at local fairs, events, and karaoke contests. Each performance was a new adventure, a chance to share her voice and her stories. At first, she was shy, but her love for music pushed her forward. The nerves never fully went away, but the excitement of performing always won out. Taylor wanted to share her creations with others. She played her songs for friends and family, and even handed out homemade demo CDs at local events. People listened and heard honesty in her songs. Her lyrics spoke to them, and they could feel the truth in every word she sang. Her voice and words connected with audiences. Listeners found comfort and inspiration in her music, and she began to build a small but loyal following. Taylor's musical journey was truly starting. Each show, each song, brought her closer to her dreams. She poured her heart into every performance, giving everything she had to the music and the people listening. Each song was a piece of her story. Through music, she found her voice and the courage to share her truth. Her confidence grew with every show. The more she performed, the more she believed in herself and her dreams. The local community began to notice her talent. People started talking about the young girl with the big voice and heartfelt songs. Taylor's dream was taking shape, one song at a time. Every new lyric, every melody, brought her closer to the artist she wanted to become. She was determined to keep going, no matter what. Challenges only made her more focused and resilient. The world was starting to listen, and Taylor was ready to share her music with everyone who would hear it. Taylor knew Nashville was the heart of country music. She told her parents she wanted to go there to chase her dream. At 11, she traveled to Nashville with her mother, demo CD in hand. She visited record labels, sharing her music and hope. It was brave for someone so young, but getting a record deal was tough. Many people said no. They thought she was too young, just like many others. Rejections stung, but Taylor didn't give up. Her family saw her determination and decided to move closer to Nashville. At 14, Taylor's family relocated to support her dream. This big change showed their love and belief in her. Taylor was grateful for their support. The move gave her a new chance to try again. She kept writing, singing, and hoping. Every setback made her stronger. Taylor's spirit stayed unbroken. She learned from every no she heard. Her family's support meant everything. Taylor's journey was filled with hope and heartache, but she was determined to keep going. She knew her dream was worth fighting for. Nashville was just the beginning. In Nashville, Taylor kept writing and performing, pouring her heart into every lyric and melody. She spent countless nights perfecting her craft, determined to make her mark in the city known for its music legends. She played at the Bluebird Cafe, a famous spot for songwriters, where many aspiring artists hope to be discovered. The intimate setting allowed her to connect with audiences and share her stories. One day, Scott Borchetta, a music executive with a keen eye for talent, saw her perform and instantly believed in her potential. He was starting Big Machine Records and asked Taylor to join as his very first artist, offering her a chance to shape the label's future. Signing her first record deal was a dream come true. Taylor felt a mix of excitement and nerves, knowing this was the opportunity she had worked so hard for. Taylor was still a teenager, but her journey was taking off. She was ready to prove herself in a world where few young women had found success. She began working on her debut album, writing or co-writing every song. Taylor poured her real-life experiences into her music, determined to make every track personal and authentic. The album, simply titled Taylor Swift, was released in 2006. It introduced her unique voice and storytelling to the world. Her songs were honest stories about teenage life, friendships, heartbreak, and dreams. Listeners could see themselves in her lyrics. People loved her fresh country sound, which blended classic influences with a modern twist. Her music stood out on the radio. Her first big hit, Tim McGraw, captured young love and nostalgia, quickly becoming an anthem for a new generation of country fans. The song played on the radio, and fans connected with her music. Taylor's lyrics spoke to their own hopes and heartbreaks. Taylor Swift was becoming a star, performing for bigger crowds and gaining new fans with every show. Her journey was moving forward quickly, with each milestone bringing new opportunities and challenges. She was grateful for every opportunity, always taking time to thank her fans and the people who supported her. Taylor's music felt real and relatable, touching the hearts of listeners from all walks of life. She became a new voice for young people, inspiring them to chase their dreams and tell their own stories. Her debut album marked the start of something big, earning praise from critics and fans alike. Taylor's dream was finally coming true, but she knew this was just the beginning. She was ready for the next chapter, eager to keep growing as an artist and reach even more people. The world was starting to notice her, and Taylor embraced the excitement and responsibility that came with fame. Her story was just beginning, and the best was yet to come. Taylor's music touched countless hearts, especially young people. Her songs spoke about friendships, first loves, and feeling left out. Her lyrics felt like secrets shared, creating a special bond with fans. Her second album, Fearless, was a huge success in 2008. Songs like Love Story and You Belong With Me became instant hits. Love Story was a modern fairy tale, and everyone loved singing along. Taylor's music crossed from country to pop, reaching even more listeners. Her fan base grew rapidly, and her fame soared. With success came big awards. Taylor won multiple Grammys for Fearless. She always thanked her fans, knowing they were key to her journey. Her concerts became massive events, filled with energy and joy. Taylor shared her stories with the world, bringing people together. Her music made everyday feelings sound important and special. She became a global superstar, inspiring millions. Taylor's songs created a community of fans who felt understood. Fame brought Taylor excitement and new challenges. She traveled the world, living her dream, but the spotlight was intense. The media watched her every move, sometimes spreading unkind stories. Taylor faced public scrutiny and learned to cope by turning pain into art. She wrote songs about her struggles, sharing her truth with fans. Her honesty made her music even more powerful. Taylor learned to be strong and resilient, focusing on her music and fans. The love from her fans helped her through tough times. She became a role model, showing courage and kindness. Taylor taught others to be brave and true to themselves. Her journey inspired many to face challenges with strength. Taylor kept growing as an artist, and her music evolved with her. Her third album, Speak Now, came out in 2010. She wrote every song herself. The album was personal, with songs about love, apologies, and standing up for herself. Mean addressed bullying and inspired young listeners to be strong. Then came Red in 2012, showing even more growth and new sounds. Red blended country, pop, and rock, exploring strong emotions. Songs like All Too Well became fan favorites for their honesty. Taylor was no longer just a teenage star. She was a mature artist. Her music reflected complex feelings and real experiences. Taylor wasn't afraid to try new things. Each album showed her evolution and creativity. Fans admired her honesty and growth. Taylor continued to surprise and impress the world. Taylor Swift's music kept evolving, each album a new chapter. She moved into pop with 1989, explored darker themes with Reputation, and surprised fans with indie folk albums Folklore and Evermore. Taylor's creativity seemed limitless, but she's more than her music. She's an inspiration to millions. Taylor works hard, stands up for what she believes in, and never gives up. She has a special bond with her fans, the Swifties, treating them with kindness and respect. Her connection with fans is unique and strong. Taylor inspires people to be themselves and to dream big. She shows it's okay to be vulnerable and to learn from mistakes. Her story teaches resilience and the power of art. Taylor uses her voice for good causes, making a difference beyond music. Her influence reaches far and wide. Taylor Swift's journey is truly inspiring. From a small-town girl with a dream, she became a global superstar. She worked hard, faced challenges, and never lost hope. Her songwriting talent turns feelings into songs we all love. Taylor's music makes us feel understood and brings people together. Her story is about courage, kindness, and being true to yourself. She reminds us to believe in our dreams and keep going. Taylor's example shines brightly for all. She teaches us to be brave and honest. Her music will be loved for years to come. Taylor's story encourages future dreamers. She is a shining star, showing that anything is possible. Her journey is a beautiful song that never ends.